What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. 1225, man, coming to you live from the Nismo, baby. And yes, I am back with another video, back with another banger, man. Before you do anything, like, share, and subscribe. I'm sorry, I gotta get that right. I'm not gonna edit that out. Y'all can laugh. But anyway, I'm rocking my Spiffy custom hoodie today. You know what I'm saying? Support her. Go to IG. Spiffy did it on Instagram, man. Get y'all those dope hoodies, man. I'm rocking the black and white one today. But I wanted to come to you guys to pose a question. Talking with a friend of mine probably about a week ago now, and I had popped out, you know, to show some support with a little crew. I've been, a little crew that support me and I support them. And I posted a picture that went up on my Facebook. And so my friend called me and was like, yeah, a mutual friend of ours saw my picture online, and he asked him a question, ain't Dre too old to be doing music? That's what he said, because these guys are in the music business, trying to break in the music business. And it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, man, am I too old to be? I'm like, well, first off, don't get mad at me because I'm doing, I feel like I'm doing what I like to do with my life. You know what I'm saying? 10, 15 years ago, I didn't decide to have 5, 6 kids. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't, I chose to do things that I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Which I enjoy music because me and my uncle used to make tapes back in the day for his job. Mixtapes, what they would probably call them now, you can recognize, but we was doing that before they was called mixtapes. So anyway, that's why my heavily influenced me with music. My family always played music. So those of that know, I had a small independent label, 1225 Music Group. We did a little noise, and so I love music. I came up with Block Entertainment, them guys, Gorilla Zoe, Boys in the Hood, all them guys. And so I still kind of dabble in it. And I love hip hop. See, I got my hat to the back, a hoodie on. I love hip hop. There's a lot of different things you can do in hip hop. You can be a graphic designer. You can be an engineer. You could dance, make beats. No matter how old you are. So I want to pose a question to y'all. Are you ever too old to do something? Are you ever too old to pursue your passion? If it's sewing, if it's drawing, if it's making beats, why can't I be 50 years old and make a beat? Why? If I want to be a 50-year-old rapper, why can't I be a 50-year-old rapper? I'm pretty sure there's some successful 50-year-old rappers around here. I think hip-hop is the only genre of music that we throw people away when they turn 30 years old. I know it's a young crowd, but we should have levels of hip-hop, like radio stations. Some of the radio stations play the music that I grew up on in the 90s and early 2000s. That music still bangs to this day. You just seen the verses with Gucci and Jeezy. Those songs still bang today. It ain't that much long ago. Probably, 10 years ago? Somewhere around in there. But here's the thing. I don't think you're never too old to do anything. That's my opinion. You're never too old to do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I chose to start a whole new brand, 1225 on the Dash. Dash Talk is my web series, which I'm going to be focused on music, fashion, and cars. You know what I'm saying? I started from the ground up. I just, I gravitated from, putting a lot of investing into music into just kind of more investing in my brand, because I feel like I am successful in branding. I can brand myself. So, if I can lend my brand out and someone lend their brand out to me and we can help each other, that's a win-win situation. So regardless of what on the surface it may seem, it's always a reason behind doing what you're doing. It's never too late to do what you want to do, because people are always going to just say little stuff. You know, I can't remember. I just lost a little focus, but I can't remember if I said it. But, you know, a friend of mine was on the phone with another mutual friend of mine, and I went out and popped up with some guys that was on that are kind of making some moves. Shout out to 1000 Records. I'm not gonna get into everybody on 1000 Records, but shout out to 1000 Records because I don't want to forget nobody. But yeah, but shout out to them, man. They support me and I support them. But you know, I popped out. You know, I'm supporting their brand. Them guys are coming up, and you know, they rocked my niche stuff. They didn't have to do it. Posted it all over the internet. But that's the backdrop story. But the picture went to Facebook, and one of my friends, a mutual friend of ours, told them that, and you know, they think that I'm too old to be doing music. I'm like, wow. That kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit. You know, because I'm like, you know, what if I want to be a barber? You know, I got a partner cut hair, Rap Cuts. Shout out to him. Rap Cuts on IG. If I went to him and said, yo, man, I want to become a barber, what's wrong with me being a barber? What's wrong with that? You know, are you ever too old to switch careers or switch what you want to do? You know, and a lot of people don't know, like, the music business is crazy, man. You can put a lot of money into that and take a lot of money to win in music. You know, back when I was, well, it ain't been too long ago, but a few years back when I'm doing it, still take a lot of money, but it's a lot easier avenue to get exposed. You know what I'm saying? These days, because of social media. We didn't really have social media back then. So basically had to give a pinky finger to get in the studio somewhere. And now you record a record on your phone. You know what I'm saying? So the difference, I think that when people say stuff like that is like, I think they want to be doing what you want to be doing. You know what I'm saying? You know, I chose a different path. You know, I love women. Don't get me wrong. I love women, all shapes and sizes. But, you know, I chose a different path back then. You know, I wasn't really chasing women. You know, I was really trying to figure things out, from stocks, from, you know, how to run a store, you know, going to school. You know, I had a few little hiccups here and there. You know, I tried to be a player one or maybe 2 times. So yeah, I gotta edit this because I got a phone call. But jumping back in, you know, like I was saying, I may be old to a 25-year-old, but I'm young in this world. I think I still got some time to make some decisions. You know, if I choose to change my career, what's wrong with that? If I choose to go down a different path, what's wrong with that? You know, I don't think you should ever tell nobody, you know about their passion, about what they're trying to accomplish, because you don't see it. You know what I'm saying? But just like Will Smith said, you know, a lot of people not going to see your passion because they're going to think that you're crazy. Oh, Dre's still doing music, Dre's still doing this and that. Yeah, you know, that's what makes me happy. You know, I may never get a dime from the music that I published. You know, may never get a dime from YouTube. I may never hit 1,000 subscribers. But this what brings me joy, you know what I'm saying? Talking to the camera. Because I was very shy to pick up a camera and jump on and talk to it, with people looking at me and like, what the hell is he doing? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's always opportunity for you to grow. That's all I'm trying to say. You plant the seed, you'll grow. And no, I'm not no motivational speaker or, you know, some type of scholar or nothing like that. You know, I just want to come to you guys and bring y'all content or just about what goes on in my life. Maybe it might help somebody. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can give a different route, just like GPS. You know, you got alternative routes. You make it take this route to avoid some red tape this way. You know what I'm saying? You know, because people didn't give that to me back then. I had to get it out the mud, like they would say, or I had to get it out of the ground. You know, shout out to Stephen Kemper. You know what I'm saying? You know, people like Al Gorezueta and Kiwi Hood, those people. You know, Bruce Fuller, you know, a lot of them people that mentored me, you know what I'm saying, to be a boss, to be up, you know what I'm saying, and save your money and invest. You know what I'm saying? Stephen Kemper taught me about profit sharing. You know what I mean? All those different things, you know what I'm saying? Because now with the pandemic and a lot of that stuff that I did, you know, 10, 20 years ago, is saving me right now. I was furloughed, as y'all know. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I had to make way. But during that time, I said, man, you know what? I'm gonna pick up this camera and start recording. I'm gonna start me a new brand. I'm gonna go get me a logo. I'm gonna start me another LLC. All that stuff that I, you know, I think I'm prepared for what's about to happen. You know what I mean? Because we going up. We going up. And don't let, I'm gonna say, dream killers spoil your success. Because don't let social media, what people say or comment on your stuff about social media. Don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? And people are gonna talk about you. You know, so I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that slide. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I was like, man, I'm gonna block this person from coming on my page, man. But you know, you just never too old to do nothing. Like, why do people feel like they I don't know, man. It bothers me. Why do people feel like they just had a right to say something? You know what I'm saying? When I'm doing something positive. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to better carve a different career path, I can say. It's hard to get on YouTube. It's hard to get, you know, talk to this camera and, you know, keep y'all attention. You know what I'm saying? That's hard. You know, getting a like on Instagram and Snap, those, you know, YouTube, people gotta like what you're doing to subscribe to it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can just like because you pose and throw a filter on there. But it's raw and uncut of just me talking to you guys. So it's totally different. But, you know, I've developed some relationships during this pandemic that people are doing some things like, you know, like I said earlier with 1000 Records, a friend of mine that does nails, you know, I try to support them when I see that. Friend of mine got graphic design, I try to support that. And then believe it or not, and I think I said this, my partner Boulevard, Pat, he's the first person that reposted my stuff to their story. The first person. You know, not hating on my family or nothing like that, but, you know, sometimes your own family don't support you. You know what I'm saying? But I get a lot of support from my family. I'm just saying. I'm speaking in general, y'all. But you know, it's just crazy, man. Guy from I want to say Pat from New York. First person ever, you know, just in the game reposted my stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. So, you know you're doing something right. You know, it's gonna be the people out of town, out of state, thousands of miles away that's gonna support you. Just don't let nobody turn your head like talking about you too old. And even if you know you started a family and you know your kids out of the house now and you want to go back to doing your music, you want to go back to doing, you know, sewing or doing nails or going back to school, you can do it. You know, some of us are coming into our 40s, some of us our mid 40s. You know, man, you ain't never too late to do nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? And I almost let a guy get me off my rocker, off my two-step, but I didn't allow that to happen. And I'm not gonna bore y'all no more, but all I just wanted to say is, don't let nobody dictate where you're going. Just like GPS, like I said, you got different options, man. And you gotta choose your path. Some people chose this path. I chose to try to put myself in a situation. I see where the situation I put myself in is helping me today. You get what I'm saying? So you're never too old to do anything. You're never too old to do anything that you wanna do. Trust me. Trust me. You know. You're never too old, y'all. So, like, share, and subscribe my videos. I can't ask y'all enough. You know, like I said, YouTube loves this stuff. they eat it up. You know, you can hit the dislike button. You know, that just helps me get my videos out to other people. And feel free to leave a comment, good or either bad. So, it's your boy, Mr. 1225. I'm signing out, man. You're never too old to do what you want to do. Put God first and just grind. And you're gonna get to where you're going. And I'll see y'all on the next video. So, yeah, this is a bunch of edits, or a couple edits. But I'm not telling y'all to go out here and try to be an NFL player. Come on now. You know, you can't be too old to play in professional sports. As far as football, you know, you're never too old to play golf. They play till they like 50, 60, 70, 80, I don't know. But I'm just saying, be realistic about your career choices when you change it. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not trying to be no international rap star. No. But it's other parts of hip hop I'm saying that we can go down. You know, I started my brand by just talking about daily things that I run across and what I hear, and I would like to share it to you guys and get y'all opinions on. And, you know, I want to get more doing stuff with my car. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you don't, you know now, you know, I drive a Nismo 370Z. It's an enthusiast car like the Corvette, the Camaros, and all that. So I chose this platform. You know, so I want to take it to 600 horsepower. I want to have, I'm getting new wheels, new exhaust, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's coming to the channel. It's definitely gonna be. So you got people want to bother you while you're trying to do videos, but it's definitely gonna be an exciting build that's coming to the channel. And like I said, you know, I'm not saying go out and do anything crazy, but you're never too old. That's all I'm trying to say. So, however this piece together on my timeline, I'm gonna fix it. But I just had to jump back in and let you guys know that. All right.